Hey y'all, Mama Snark here. We are here at Pop Century Resort and we just got our room assignment and went and checked it out, and it turns out we have an ADA accessible room, which I didn't ask for. That's just kind of what they booked me at. I did request a ground floor room because I have a big jogging stroller with me. I have my 5-year-old son with me for this trip. So I decided I'm gonna go ahead and do a little room tour and show you what the accessible rooms look like. So we are 80s Building 7, first floor, building, or room 7103. Let's check it out. All right. So when you first walk in, there's a very, ignore my son bouncing on the bed. There's a very large entryway, which was my first tip off. And as you can see here, I have, like I said, a large jogging stroller. It fits perfectly right there. There's plenty of floor space if you have an ECV or a wheelchair. So first coming in is your thermostat, and I went ahead and cranked mine down to 70. I'll crank it a little bit lower at nighttime. We have, let me move my stroller out of the way. You have window with a little ledge, so if you want to do some window decorating, you can. And there's actually in this one an outlet pretty close by right there if you want to do lights. Usually there's not an outlet too close. You have to do like battery lights, but if you have an accessible room. So that is going to be the first cubby or nightstand. As you can see here, it is much lower to the ground than the other rooms that I've stayed in. It does come with 2 outlets and 2 USBs. This is the bed and the table and chairs. So whenever that Murphy bed is up, you have a nice place to sit and have a little bite to eat. We've been traveling all day. He's full of energy. So another tip off is the bed here is much lower to the ground than the other rooms. You can see it still has a little bit of under storage space for you to put, and there's a man cub, for you to put some luggage and things. Like you might be able to get like a small suitcase or a backpack under there, but you're not going to be able to fit like your big check luggage. Careful, Bubba. The nightstand here is much larger. So this would be the side if you are in a wheelchair and need assistance like that, that you can pull that right up to the bed and be able to get on and have it parked there, it looks like. So you have plenty of space, some under space, which that's not too safe with small children. Thankfully, mine's a little bit older, so he knows better. But that will be something to keep in mind if you have little ones, especially ones that are like crawling age. As you can see, mine is kindergarten age. Goodness. So you have your phone that you can call like bell services and luggage. I need to have them bring my Walmart order to the room. Telephone card. You have 2 more outlets and USBs. You do have your lights there to turn on the headboard light. So each side has its own like little night light. Queen size bed. And then on this side, you do have another nightstand. Again, it is very low to the ground. You have 2 outlets and USBs. And then you have the bathroom area, which does have that sliding barn door. I suggest if you have little ones, like smaller than him, that you bring one of those door stoppers, because when they were younger, he and his sister would just slam those suckers shut and get fingers pinched. So very, very spacious.
Ew, yeah.
Nobody pooped in here yet, goober. So you do have a very large and spacious bathroom. So you can very easily fit a wheelchair underneath the sink area there. And it has rails here, so if you need assistance to get in and out of the bathtub. The shelf here is lower than the other places, or the other rooms that I've stayed at Pop. Like I said, you have your rails. It does have like the standard kind of grippy material on the bottom. And the body wash, shampoo and conditioner from H2O. Still have H2O products. It is September 2023 as I'm filming this. I don't know when they'll switch over, but they are much lower. As you can see, they're about level with the bathroom knobs. You have another handrail there as well as there. This is your shower head. It is a removable shower head. I don't see a clothesline in here. Most of the other ones have the clothesline that you can run to hang up like wet swimsuits and stuff, so keep that in mind. You have shower curtain instead of the glass sliding door, so it will be easier to transfer from a wheelchair. You still have your standard horrible magnifying makeup mirror. This is the normal side, good. That does have a light to it, so you can get your makeup on in the morning, pluck out any nose hairs. You have some outlets there. We do have some H2O bath soap, sea salt bath soap. Very, very large mirror there. Let me pull my crop top down. Large sink, tissue paper flower, and then here you have, instead of having like the cubby nooks that the other rooms have, and I'll link my standard room tour down below for you, but you do have your refill of tissue paper and toilet paper, as well as having some like hand towels and washcloths. Hand towels and washcloths. There are your towels, and I'm assuming that is like the floor mat towel. So coming this way, as you can see, plenty of space to maneuver things around should you need it. There is an ironing board. You have your trash can, teepee, and a rail if you need assistance. There is your standard size potty, another rail, and another thing of teepee. So in this cabinet, which is usually inside the bathroom and the other rooms, on the floor of it, which is an easy reach, you have your steam iron here. This one's a Sunbeam, as well as your hair dryer. This one is a Conair. So better than your dinky wall mounts, but not gonna be great if you have like thicker curly hair. The bar here with your hangers is lower at accessible level. And then you just kind of have like an empty space up here. Kind of wish they would have added like a shelf here for other guests accompanying them to be able to utilize, but, and then here is your coffee station. Keep in mind, and it does not have the sticker on this one, most of them do. This is a beverage cooler, not a mini fridge. It only cools to 41 degrees or above, so it's not gonna keep dairy, lunch meat, anything like that cool enough. People chance it, say it's fine. I personally have not had good luck with it even cooling drinks. This is the size, and you can use this knob. It's on all the way cold here, so you can adjust it to make it as cold as it can be. You have a shelf here, or not a shelf, a drawer. It's a very shallow drawer, so I don't really know what you're gonna put in there, but here is your Cuisinart coffee maker. These things are trash. Plan accordingly, bring your own coffee. It takes these little filter pods here, and I'll show you what this looks like when I make a cup of coffee in a little bit to give myself a little a little get up and go boost. It's been a long travel day. So this one's actually a little bit different than the other ones, but it's essentially the same. This little Cuisinart thing that uses the pods. Take your water, pour it. I'll do the left side. So you can make 2 cups of coffee at once if you need to, but pour it on the left side. Put the cup underneath, obviously. These are the pods that it uses. Let's see, where's the chair? Here, this side up. So this is what you're gonna put into your little basket here. And as you can see, I didn't use a lot of water because I like a strong coffee. And even with minimal amount of water, I'll show you how weak it turns out. So, start. Okay. It's actually darker than it usually looks, but like, that's weak. So watch what happens when I add 1 creamer. So at Why is it beeping? So you add 1 creamer to it? And it's that color. No, thank you. So they have decaf as well as resort blend. You have some regular flavored coffee creamers, a few Earl Grey, a few green teas, sweet and lows as well as regular sugar, and your little like cardboard wooden coffee stirrers. Here you have a shelf with your to-go coffee cups as well as like your juice and water cups and an ice bin. So this is a great place to put groceries, which I need to call down and have ours brought up. This cabinet is a lot smaller than the other ones, or I guess a little bit smaller, but need to accommodate for space. You can probably shove like a backpack or something underneath that, but I don't know if like a big suitcase will fit. It has, you've got your safe, your Bible, another shelf, so 2 shelves and a safe. Is this thing open? Yeah. So that's a pretty decent size. I don't travel with valuables, so I don't ever need to use those, but then you have 3 drawers here that I will be unpacking it. They are decent sized, not as deep as the ones in the standard rooms or in the all-star rooms that I just stayed in. And then here on the TV mount, you have 2 plugs on this side, 2 USB ports, 2 plugs on this side, and 2 USB ports. You have your little Disney welcome thing and your guide to the magic, my son's magic band, your remote for a very decent sized TV. And then this whole space right here is just kind of wide open to utilize as you need to, maybe put suitcases there, plenty of space to maneuver things around. You have your recycling bin as well as your trash can, 2 more outlets right there. And then your hooks are lower as well so that you can access them if you need to, like put your backpacks up there, you know, things like that, as well as a light. So yeah, this is the space, and then I'm going to show you how that pulls down. Yeah, watch out, buddy. All right, you already got the chairs moved out of the way. Good job. Yeah, good looking out. All right, you ready? Let's see how low this is when it comes down.
It's a bed.
It's a bed. It's got Pluto. Look, Pluto's dreaming.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's dreaming for bones. So as you can see, when this is pulled down, it is lower to the ground than the ones at the standard rooms. So it's got a little bit more of like a support there. He's gonna check that out. So in relation to the other one, I think this one is actually a little bit lower than that one. So I don't know which one would be easier to get in and out of. Mattress thicknesses, they look roughly the same. I would say that one might be a little bit thicker, or they might be the same. I don't know, I'm not a math person. And if you can see behind me, you get lots and lots of pillows as well. That's one thing that I did see missing. I didn't see, usually there's an extra pillow and extra blanket bag, but I didn't see that in here. So I guess you have to call and ask for it. But yeah, that's it for a very quick ADA accessible pop center room tour with 2 queen beds. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this is helpful if you are traveling with a scooter or a wheelchair and you need accessibility. So this is what that room would look like for you. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you give this video a like and a thumbs up. Ring that notification bell. Follow along for more Disney content. Bye guys.